All right. How are you?
Yeah, doing
How's it
well.
going?
Absolutely.
All
Good to be
all right,
here.
Scott, thanks for taking the time to sit with us and get a quick tutorial on the Charlotte, North Carolina real estate market. Charlotte is no longer a secret, as you've shared with me. 100 people a day are moving to Charlotte. What are the current factors that are causing such an increased interest in Charlotte?
Yeah, no question. We are having a tremendous amount of folks relocate here from out of the area, in particular the Northeast and the Midwest. That is a huge factor. Charlotte is always in the conversation, it seems, for folks that are relocating from larger mega markets, if you will, New York and surrounding, certainly DC, even folks moving up from Atlanta or coming back east from California. And Chicago is another area for which we attract people wanting sort of that second tier city. Maybe they're able to work remote, or we have a very strong job market here in Charlotte. Um, we have a large financial center, only second to New York City with respect to
Wow.
how much in the way of finances
Hmm.
come through our city. And then another emerging market here in Charlotte for employment is
Hmm.
technology,
Mm.
fintech in particular. So
Wow. Okay.
technology as it relates to finances.
Got it. All right, that's all great to know. So when you get like a potential relocation from the north, what are a few things you educate them on to help them understand the marketplace, maybe things they wouldn't know from, searching online?
Yeah, that's a great question. So just like in any area, there's an entire geographic area, and then you have little micro markets within the greater metro area. And
Hmm.
we really try to counsel and really try to drive down to what is most important to the relocating client and the family, if you will, to what are the drivers? What did they enjoy most about where they are moving from? So in some cases, it might be close proximity to where they work if they're not working remote. In many cases, for folks that have kids, it's schools.
Right.
We can't, that's always relevant for folks that have children, whether they're going to be in private or in public schools. We have been in here in the Charlotte market for 27 years, so
Hmm.
we know all about the best schools. We know about the best neighborhoods, and really that's
Right.
what we're bringing to the table is our value proposition, is our
Hmm.
experience and our understanding of our market. So really
Yeah.
trying to figure out what the client wants, and if they're trying to replicate something they have from where they're moving from, then we can help with that.
That's so important to be able to offer that because that's kind of what people, are looking for. A lot of the people that, that I'm with are coming from New York. And is there certain suburbs that are more like the New Yorkers go to these suburbs in Charlotte, or is it kind of all over the place?
That's another really good question. I will tell you, we do have some folks that relocate right out of Manhattan, and they don't want to be in something comparable here in Charlotte. They want something
Hmm.
with land, or they want to
Yeah.
be out a little bit. They want to be, have a little more privacy, less a communal type of
Hmm.
housing, if you will. But on the other hand, we still get folks that want to be in the center of all the action, want to be in the entertainment district, want to be,
Yeah.
would walk out of their apartment in uptown. Here in Charlotte, we call our downtown our uptown, but they might want to walk out of their apartment and literally
Uh-huh.
walk 30 seconds over to Bank of America Plaza. So that
Got it.
certainly happens. But we have areas and neighborhoods just in really relatively close proximity to uptown, but it feels different. It might feel more like folks in the Northeast, like it might feel like Connecticut in relation
Got
to
it.
New York, but it's closer in proximity to where the work district is. And
Hmm.
those neighborhoods would include Myers Park, Dilworth, South Park, or Fort Mill, just a little further out of town, or Huntersville, north of town.
Hmm. Okay, so I know that schools are very important to many buyers. Is it
Mhm.
more like public school or private school? Like, what's the more popular choice?
Yeah, I will tell you, we have some really, really great public options here in Charlotte. In fact, I have two daughters. Both of them did private elementary and middle, but
Hmm.
my older daughter is in high school at the public option where we're zoned, and then
Right.
my younger daughter is in her last year of middle school in the private. Our daughters went to Trinity Episcopal, and then they're
Hmm.
going to public high school. So
Got
there are a
it.
lot of families here in Metro Charlotte that will sort of pick and choose, where the child is in grade level to determine if they're going
Hmm.
to go private or public.
Hmm.
But really, to answer your question, we have great options for public or private. We have a long list of private options that are fantastic that I can point clients to. It really
Hmm.
boils down to geography, and
Yeah.
obviously tuition matters.
Hmm.
If sometimes these schools might have, um, they might have a religious sort of aspect to them, a
Right.
Catholic school, versus an
Hmm.
Episcopal, or a
Yep.
Jewish school. And so we have a lot of great options for folks.
That's amazing. So I love that. And that's great to know. And it's nice that there's a combination. In my area, New York, our clients are going to the Hamptons or upstate for a vacation in the summer months. What's like the popular hot spots that people go to by you?
Yeah, we are very close to the beaches. The shore is about 2.5 hours, depending upon which beach you want to go to, and then the
Uh,
mountains are just 2 hours away. So for the shore, Charleston is a big favorite of mine and my family. We
hmm.
also like Bald Head Island, and that's down near Wilmington, the coast of North Carolina. Charleston
Hmm.
is the coast of South Carolina. And then
Right.
Hilton Head Island is also one of our favorites.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like we do get a lot of folks that vacation in these areas of the Carolina shore, even from the Northeast, before they take up residence
Absolutely.
in the Carolinas.
Absolutely. And I've had so many clients recently tell me that they're going to that area. And Hilton is always a name that people kind of bring up. It's nice that you have the beach option and the mountain option as well. Just from like a housing perspective, with inventory so tight, it seems that having a great local agent who knows about homes before they come on the market or is privy to off markets is essential. How long do homes take to go to contract? How do the buyers need to fly down right away if they see something they like, or are they able to do a virtual showing? I guess kind of like what are their options?
Yeah, I mean, so for us, when we have our initial buyer consultation, I just had one on Saturday for a couple relocating from Chicago.
Hmm.
So, I took them through what they love most about where they live. Are they looking to replicate that rather? We talk about price range, and many folks that relocate from these other areas are pleasantly surprised at the pricing is significantly lower than what they might be used to in
Right.
New York or Chicago or Boston, what have you. And furthermore, our taxes are really low.
Hmm.
So really, it really for us, it's about dialing into their preferences, helping
Hmm.
to curate what is going to check as many boxes for them as possible. So I do set them up on a collection, which does
Hmm.
include, in here at Compass, we call the listing alert a collection. So
Hmm.
it's our way of sending property and then getting them engaged in the process, hearing from them what they like and don't like about what we're sending. And we plug in all the parameters that suits their immediate request, right? Price,
Hmm.
bedroom, square footage, general proximity to certain things that are important to them. And, I mean, yard and fences and garages. And I tend to start broad and then narrow it down as we go. And it really depends with regard to if they fly into town for a weekend and put something under contract. Most of this really matters. Most of the reasoning behind our strategy is to give them the information and let them
Hmm.
dictate timing. And they
Yep.
will notice here that in the nicer neighborhoods, the nicer homes tend to transact very quickly. And if
Yeah.
someone decides that they have the urgency to want to come down, identify a property quickly, then we have the means to do that. We're also
Hmm.
doing video tours for clients and helping them
Hmm.
secure properties that are that where they're not able to fly into Charlotte and view them personally. It happens
Got it.
way.
Yeah. Do you believe that the prices are sky high right now, or is it still a good time to buy?
So it's really relative. the whole term sky high and, buying high. And, the reality is I am bullish on Charlotte. I am bullish on the future. Hence, I don't believe it's going to slow down anytime soon. And so unless someone has they have the means to wait years, I feel like now is a great time to jump in. There's still plenty of opportunity for Charlotte to continue to grow and appreciate. We're such a bargain, even still, even though Charlotte is no longer a secret. We're continuing to get a lot of people in from these other areas, and that's certainly driving pricing and competition. But the reality is Charlotte's still a bargain compared to many of these other areas.
I love that you're bullish on Charlotte. I think that sounds awesome. That's amazing. Thank you so much for your time today. And if anybody wants to learn more or the best way to contact you, what is that way to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Corey. So pridemoreproperties.com is our team website, and that you can connect with me, Scott Pridemore, and Mike Hagee, my co-team leader, or any of our agents directly through that website. Folks can also follow us on Instagram, Pridemore Properties. I am Scott.Pridemore on Instagram, and my phone number is 704-562-0792. We would be honored to help anyone that is viewing your podcast or you're connected to. We take great care of them.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was great to chat today. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Corey.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
All right, you as well.